What is going on, guys? I am Chase. Welcome back to Intelligent Money Investing. And today we are going to be doing a little bit of a kind of follow up on a video I made about a month ago. And this actually actual video became the most popular video on my channel, gotten kind of a lot of steam in the investing community, and kind of got people talking about course prices and whether or not they're worth it in the grand scheme of things, especially for something like a stock market mastery course, which Jeremy was pushing out. So I'm going to talk about the response to that, the popular comments and responses, Jeremy's response to the video, and why he actually priced it at $1,000 in the first place, in my opinion. Now, a lot of this is going to be speculation, but this is kind of from the mind of a creator, and I think kind of somebody who has a little bit of a following. So I think I have a good insight on the way Jeremy's going to be thinking about his course, his pricing, and how to handle a situation like this. So I'm going to get into all of that today, and let's just hop right into it, honestly. So, just a little bit of a recap. This is a video that I made in response to Jeremy's $1,000 stock market mastery course. He'd been kind of pitching and selling this $1,000 course for and kind of doing a lead up to it, hyping it up for a long time, but kind of never talking about the price. And I clicked on this thing and I was stunned to find it was like $9.97 at its initial price. And I kind of made a video talking about this, and the response was actually really good. My thoughts are that this thing was crazy overpriced, and and what a lot of people have been saying is that it's kind of more of a rip-off than a scam, and that's my bad. I did call it a scam in the video, and I do believe it's more of a rip-off than a scam because he does provide actual videos and stuff like that. But for those videos, I want to pay more than $20-$30 for it, maybe. So let's kind of get into some of the popular comments and responses down here in the video, and then we'll talk about Jeremy's side of it rather than just the viewer's side. So, a lot of these are going to be top comments. Some of them I've hearted, but basically the ones that YouTube's going to show at the top, are going to be the ones that people have interacted with the most, have the most amount of likes and dislikes, stuff like that. So, first one from Honest Finance, great YouTuber. If you guys haven't seen his videos, $1,000, I have no idea. 12 upvotes. Basically, what people know. Nobody. He didn't never really talked about the price. So unless you clicked on it and had that click in the description, showed a little bit of interest, you wouldn't know that was the price beforehand. Brandon Beavis Investing. Brandon, I watch your videos, but I'm not sure how to pronounce your last name, honestly. But he said he'd lean towards Ryan's course because it's a lot cheaper, and I believe it has probably as much or more content in it. Definitely more bang for your buck. Baby Investments, another YouTuber, like kind of talking about how much food he could get for $1,000. $1,000 is too much. Nate O'Brien, big YouTuber on the platform. As I said, it got a lot of steam with other creators on YouTube and in the investing community. Cons, you can learn everything for free at your local library. Completely true. I gave that one an upvote. Yeah, and honestly, this what he's selling here, what Jeremy's selling, is kind of based off of his likeness and his following, so people are going to buy into that kind of just because they follow him. And as you guys can see, a lot of these comments are from other YouTubers. Financial Investor, 810 subscribers. Cyberworld, 1,600 subscribers. Like a lot of these. And one of the things I did call out is that for a long time, his biggest position was GoPro. And while he flaunts himself as some fantastic investor who thinks he can get 40% a year in the stock market, even though he doesn't show us any actual proof of that. I mentioned the GoPro position, GoPro LOL, 21 upvotes. That's the most liked comment on here. So, and then a couple more comments saying not really a scam, but $1,000 is way too high for this. Absolute ripoff for the information. So that's kind of what people are thinking in the comments. There is some people who are down there in the comments and kind of show me a lot of hate. Like I got called mentally challenged a few times. Like a bunch of people were like pretty upset about my calling out Jeremy, but pretty much that's the section of loyal subscribers that he has, and that's why I expected to get a lot of down votes on this. I'm honestly surprised I had more likes than dislikes on this, but I think pretty much everybody in the investing community, besides his like super hardcore loyal fans, are like, wow, this dude's absolutely conning people. I'm glad somebody called him out. So it was 200 likes to 58 dislikes so far, and that's kind of that just kind of shows people's emotions. And I'm kind of impressed with this because most of the views on this video came from this being recommended on a ton of Jeremy's videos. So that means it's his viewers predominantly rather than mine. So his viewers are even siding with me against him when it's being recommended on his channel. So that's just something to consider, like when thinking about this whole situation. So Jeremy's response, and while I'm not actually positive that Jeremy watched this video, I personally think that he did. It'd be hard not to. If I had somebody's video recommended, I used his thumbnail layout. It's like a pretty catchy thumbnail, and it was recommended on like all of his recent videos. So it's probably likely that he watched it, and that he did have a little bit of a response to it because he switched his course price from $997 to $499, I believe it is. So he cut that price in half, maybe because he realized how expensive it was compared to all the rest of the courses the other YouTubers put out there. A lot of the big YouTubers, like they'll sell like a Shopify and Amazon. Graham Stephan sells a real estate course for $500. But in my opinion, those are actual businesses. Stock investing is not a business. You can't build a stock investing portfolio that's going to sustain you from the ground up with like $100, $1,000. That small initial investment, that like a real estate course could be a career for you, while stock investing just isn't unless you have a ton of capital to begin with. So that's kind of the difference between this. But then you got to think about why did he price that course at $1,000 to start with? So this is kind of where I bring in a little bit of my economics knowledge into this. That's what I'm studying at school, and what the people he's targeting to sell this to are going to be his very loyal subscribers, the people that are disliking this video, the people who are really, really behind him, and the people who are going to throw money at whatever he puts out no matter what. So when he's thinking about maybe $500 versus $1,000, he's thinking about, okay, so what price elasticity is that if when he raises that price, so if he's doubling the price, if it's perfectly elastic, that means he's going to get exactly half of the amount of people to buy into the course. So he'll make the same amount of profit off of that product. But I think he thinks his viewer base, his demand for this product is gonna be more inelastic. So he could bump up that price to $1,000, and still he'll probably get about 2/3, maybe all the people that would have bought in at 500 will still buy in at 1,000. So he's gonna make more money off of the $1,000. So I think that might have been a little bit of a miscalculation from him when he was kind of viewing what his subscribers and what his loyal viewers were willing to pay for this course that he put together. So I hope that gave you guys some insight into what he was thinking and what his response was to this. I can't be 100% sure why he lowered that price. I would imagine it had to do with business. Pretty much everything he's about is usually with the dollars on here. I honestly don't think he cares that much about his subscribers unless they're paying him like the $100 a month he charges for his stock market course, or not his stock market course, my bad. He charges $1,000 or $500 for his stock market course. His membership group, his stock membership group, he charges $100 a month for, or $1,200 a year, which I think is absolutely insane. But that's a whole another topic for a whole different day. But I think this gives you guys some insight into this, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just kind of my thoughts and recap around that very popular and controversial video from about a month ago. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button and consider hitting the like button. That's all I've got for you guys today, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.